and welcome to another episode of Culture Foolishness BMF recap. This is for season 3, episode 6. I am your host, Creed of Exodus Studios at architectsofmars.com, and my co-host is
Coach Tamara Simone, your favorite life coach's favorite life coach. If you know, you know.
Show You Right. So this episode's kind of sad because it's a lot of aftermath of all the
Yeah.
death that happened in the previous one.
Yes.
So it really picks up like at the funeral. Um,
A few funerals.
yeah, simultaneously. So you got the homie from Detroit had got shipped back up to Detroit from Atlanta. Or wait, no, that happened in Detroit where he got shot. No, that
Yeah,
wait,
that was the other shooting. No, that was the
that
other
was
shooting.
right,
That was
right, right,
T.
right.
That
And
was
then
T's
he
boy.
went to Atlanta. Right. I see so many people getting shot. I'm confused. So they had his funeral. Then Bryant having the funeral for his son, and then they going back to Atlanta to show one of the shorties. They got killed
Uh, at Techwood,
at
the
Techwood.
Techwood shooting.
Right.
Yes.
So it was
And
pretty shitty.
what was crazy is that wasn't even like that was they didn't show a funeral for the detective who got killed. Like that wasn't even all the deaths.
Right. Yeah, they just picked. It was like, well, we can't show all 87 funerals, so let's pick 3.
Right. And then like they didn't have a funeral for Rip. They just kind of had a moment at Meech's house where they was like paying respect to him, but they didn't like
That wasn't even at Misha's house. That was at the other homie crib. They
okay.
got the recording studio because it was
Okay.
in
Yeah.
that room.
Gotcha. Okay.
And yeah, they was just, basically lamenting that situation because I was really messed up. That kid had a lot of, potential to not even have to be fooling with drugs, and it just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a pretty sad scene. Then to kind of offset that, Meech had a little run in with his HOA.
Before we get to that though, can we go back to the funeral when Bryant was there and then he saw T
Oh,
across and then took his ass
yo,
across the street?
that was whack as hell. Cause it's
It
like, you
was.
know what? Look, I get it. You sad. That sucks. They sad about somebody dying. That is not the time to do none of the shit you did. If you want to catch him on the street and do your normal bullshit, I guess, but not there. Like pushing him in the damn grave. That
Helen's
was crazy.
husband. Helen's damn husband.
Crazy as hell.
Mm, mm, mm.
But
But yes.
yeah, so to get back to the other scene, yeah, Meech, he's
So
looking in character.
yes, and so when the lady from the HOA came, I like how they inserted like a little educational moment to kind of talk about the history of redlining and kind of like even the history of how the HOA even came about, and if you own property or you even remotely in tune with it, then you understand that the HOA is no joke. Now to play God's advocate, that nigga long look toe the fuck up.
It
Like you over
did,
here messing up everybody else's property value because you such a D boy. Like
bruh.
you could find somebody to mow that
Yeah,
shit.
you
Like it's
can get
just
somebody to come over there because
like
you don't have to
just
do it.
ain't nobody saying you got to do it. We understand you have more important things going on, but like have somebody come over there and you know what I'm saying, like get that taken care of.
Because he gonna cause himself problems for no damn reason. Because that lady do not look like somebody that she just gonna take somebody disrespecting her at all. And he
Although
don't.
she wild for like he got some on you, boo. So
Oh yeah, for sure. But
no,
it's
it,
still one of them things where you have to have respect for your neighbors. So he's in the wrong for
no,
sure.
I agree. But she real reckless considering the fact that he like know that you like out here cheating on your husband with several to like it. If you out here double dick clutching like that, then you might want to, take a little bit of that bass out your voice. Like you real aggressive. Now, if you want a divorce, just say that. That's all I'm saying. Like, I
Well,
ain't saying
she
she wrong, but she real aggressive
right
for her to have her
has
own
something
stuff
going on,
going
right?
on. That's that. Yeah, that's that there. Mm-mm.
Mm. So, Mr. Charles and Miss Lucille, they got a little thing going back on. He hugging all up on her in the kitchen. She's smiling.
Yes, yes. He didn't, look, no, you peeped that she was humming a little song that he
Mm-hmm.
sang to her.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, boy, that song is gonna be climbing up the charts on iTunes. Just wait on it. We're gonna give you an update next week.
Mm-hmm.
You run down to what the numbers are. But yeah, so but you know, he ain't out the clear yet. Quite
No, he at
honestly,
the doghouse at all.
I just feel like she just want her lick back at this point.
Mm.
I don't even think she want to break up with him. She just want to lick back.
Bro, she like, I'm about to see what this all. Give me wine and dine. Go to a nice
Right.
restaurant.
She
Shoot.
like, let
Shoot.
me show you how to cheat. Let me show you how we do this. Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
daughter funny too, cause she was running interference for her ass, cause that's who was calling the house.
Well, yeah, yeah, with the wrong number situation and
Mm-hmm.
kind of giving her the eye, and I was just like, you ain't slick. You ain't slick,
Mm-hmm.
Lucy.
Yeah,
So,
she wilding.
hey, hey, I don't even really, hey,
I'm just I'm like I always put the episode in the background while we're recording, and it's just funny because I was looking at the scene and she looking back at him all like, yes. So now we gotta talk about our favorite character on the show, King Henry.
we gotta talk about her. I would rather talk
Yeah.
about T and Markeisha, but
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna
all
definitely get
right.
to that because that I have a lot to say about that. So
Oh
we're gonna
Lord,
get there.
okay.
So this is like I feel like no, this is really after all the shit that happened in the last episode. Definitely, he like, man, I want peace. I'm gonna try to, extend the olive branch and speak to the business sense or whatever. Nope,
No,
don't care. Just want to run amok and kill and try to, yeah. He even tried to appeal to obviously her desire to or their desire, we'll say, to be seen more in a masculine power role. We say man to man, nothing. So um the former child on the bench from Belly really is going to be a thorn in the sides of the people for the foreseeable future.
it's like I dislike her so much because like even some of the other villains, like even if they had their vitriol towards whoever or whatever we were rooting for, then they sense could be talked into them if you were talking about money. Like
Mm-hmm.
even let's go back to Raising Kanan, um, drug dealing Steve Urkel. His name escapes me at the moment. But Ronnie,
Ronnie.
there we
Oh,
go.
I can't
Like
forget his name.
that's psycho. But
Ronnie.
like when you start talking about the right amount of money, he like, all right,
Mm-hmm. Not her.
cool.
Not her. Or not them.
No, not him.
Or whatever.
She
Um,
calls herself King Henry for a reason. One, to
right.
throw people off, but two,
Right.
because she really wants balls.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the scene later on in the show with her dad showed that for sure.
That scene pissed me off
Um
so bad. We're gonna talk about that.
yeah,
We're gonna
oh,
get to
for
it
sure, for
momentarily.
sure. So old boy from Techwood, I don't know what he getting ready for, trying to get ready for a war that his partner don't even want no part in, and he trying to get with Meech and bury the hatchet
Yes.
and get this money.
And again, so it looks like the common theme in this episode was people who were so enraged that they couldn't even put the emotions and everything else to the side and like get to the money. And at the end of the day, that's the whole
What
like
or what they
purpose of it
doing?
for real. But they so enraged and in their feelings and emotional and all of the things that they like can't even get to the bag, which means that for those who are about the bag, Meech and T,
Mm,
they are they have the upper hand because their emotions are not in it.
facts. So Bryant and his partner, they go from this at this point, they showing the aftermath of what happened with their the shooting and the partner
Mm-hmm.
getting killed and all of that. And ultimately Brian is fired. He doesn't give a fuck because he
Oh,
was about to be out there going rogue trying to kill niggas anyway, so he don't care.
but
And
I was like, I was like, that's actually
for
bad
the
that he
bad,
got fired
right, right.
because look, his son got killed and he lost his job. Like he really ain't got nothing to lose now.
Mhm.
So
That's why when he was like, "Your turn," he was like, "Cool." I was like,
right.
"Well,
I
that's
well,
bad. That's bad for everyone."
Helen, come get this man.
Oh my god. And then the other partner, or the
Got
partner rather,
suspended.
she got suspended, which I mean, she was doing shit all shadily and shit. So
Yeah.
it was bound it was coming. It was coming. So let's see.
Can we go
Actually,
to real quick because the scene just came up, so I'm
oh,
not too out of sequence for real. I want to go back to Nicole and
mm-hmm,
Lucille.
mm-hmm.
Now, Lucille and tried to give this girl these damn birth control pills. Lucille on my fucking nerves
I
because
really hate
you're
that.
projecting your wholeness onto her, and she's like, "Yo, I'm not on that. You the one here
Mm-hmm,
running around like a damn floozy. You
mm-hmm.
take the damn birth control pills. Like
Right.
I'm good. I'm not on that type of time, and you trying to make me be on that type of time because of the mistakes that you made.
Right, that you yourself just said, and or in a sense, just say your whole life is a mistake, which I'm a part of. So why don't you go and work that out? And I'm over here working it out, so I don't feel that way. So you good. Um, let's talk about Markeisha and Terry a little bit because
I'm not saying I love Markeisha, but I just do not dislike her the way a lot of y'all dislike her. I feel like she is very valuable when at the times where she's valuable as hell.
that true. But this episode is funny because number one, it's like she's being unrealistic in a sense of you would a dude with a pregnant girlfriend that he's still with, so he's going to react and respond to that situation since everything is pretty much transparent on the table about what y'all doing. So he be, like she about to pop any minute, so I'm gonna be over there. That's what happened. And she like, you ain't gonna give me a ride. You ain't like, no, I got to. What is you talking about? But this is what you signed up for. That's why it's like I don't be having no sympathy for them situations.
I don't have sympathy for her, but she's also married with two
It,
kids.
it
Like, so
nobody's
I'm
right. Everybody's super wrong and it's dumb. So it's just like
again, I don't agree with everything she do, but the fact that she the one who told him about Blaze, also known as Braxton,
Right.
then like that was needed. That
Oh,
was
for
needed.
sure, for sure.
Like
Cause
she be coming through.
mm-hmm.
And and speaking of that, so T goes to, he finds out that King Henry's father is Blaze, and who Blaze is, and all of the things. And he says, okay, well, since King Henry is completely unreasonable and retarded, then I'll go to the father and
Mm-hmm.
maybe we can work something out. And Blaze gives him respect. Like, I like how you move and how you operate and how you think. He don't give him a definitive yes, but he doesn't give him a no.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could tell just by the way that he is kind of like his body language and the way he responded to him, that he kind of like, okay, I could fuck with you, because he again came to him like a man and made sure everything was on point. But before even that, Bryant busted up in King Henry joint like he just about to kill her all easy and shit, and
I mean, 'cause at this point, he
he
ain't
don't
got
even
nothing to
care.
lose. His emotions are through the roof, so he
Mhm.
don't care. I liked it. I ain't gonna hold you. And then like what was that, like an AR-15 or something? Like that was like that was a rifle or something he had,
Yeah,
right?
I know it looked like he just had was it a shotgun?
It
Yeah,
was
it
like a
was a
shotgun.
shotgun.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I don't know these weapons, but
that
he came in there with I love seeing a shotgun pointed at her face, even if she wasn't gonna die yet. I love that. I love seeing it. It was great to see, and
I
it was great because, like, in that moment, us as the viewers see Bryant tell Blaze, like, your daughter's the reason that my son is dead. Don't
right.
act like I'm not supposed to be mad about that.
Mhm.
I get Blaze. He's like, hey, that's fucked up and you ain't wrong, but I'm not just gonna sit here and let you light up my child.
Right. Even though I kind of low key don't want to stop you. Um So the homies that was at Meech's crib had the dinner. They about to go kick it, run into the Red Dogs, and they got
Yeah,
their boy hemmed up pretty bad.
that was messed up.
That was super messed up. Um Meech drove the hell out that car though, get away from
Didn't he
that
drive?
dog.
Didn't
He
he
was
drive?
like, you are not about no.
Yeah.
I got
He
the
got about that jam.
convertible. Right, yeah, that convertible, that dog gonna jump right in there, start fucking
Mm-hmm.
niggas up. He
On
was
his
like,
ass
nope.
up. No, no, no. Hit
He
him with
was
a
like,
no, no, no.
no, no, no. So let's jump around a little bit. So Lucille and the doctor went out on their little datey poo.
Well, Lucille was on some other type of time because she just straight told Charles, like, I'm going on a date with Maurice.
Mhm. Like, and what? And then he had to just, I'm gonna be here, and and
And,
and I know I'm the
there's
man
a
that you
reason why
chose, and
there's a reason
blah
you
blah
chose
blah.
me and not him. It's like, yeah, because she was young and stupid. That's
Right.
already
That's
apparent.
that's
That's
the
very
reason.
obvious. But you know,
That's the reason.
yeah, it is that. But he played it cool.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure. Internally he was punching the air.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely! Like hard, like uppercuts to the air, hard,
yeah. Just
almost hitting
hands in the
himself.
sky, reaching for rain.
The
Like
damn,
he.
the good times, Florida Evans, damn, damn, damn. All of these things was happening.
Yes, yes.
Um,
So she goes on the date with Dr. Reese, and he took her somewhere nice too. I was like, well, this look all fancy.
oh, they
Okay.
had the girls singing and stuff. I was like,
Uh-huh.
yes.
And she was singing that. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
she
what this
was
doctor
singing.
did?
I was like,
Yes, she
okay.
was. Okay. So they're there and they catch a little moment, and he got on the dance floor. They had a little smooch, and then that damn
Mhm.
page went off. but it
Yeah.
wasn't. It was Nicole. It was.
Mhm.
I mean, she knows his number clearly.
Right. I mean, he be
Um,
calling the house all the
I
time. I'm
mean,
just
he
playing.
do,
They
but
didn't have a call
yeah,
ID.
they did not. They did not. But essentially, Terry's baby mama was in labor, and that was the only doctor that she knew. So Nicole called him, and he came. Him and Lucille, obviously, since they were together, came to the house and delivered the baby. And Charles just sat there looking very useless and
Yeah.
in the way. If we're gonna be honest, that nigga was just in the way.
Yeah. I mean, what could he do? He only a doctor, so
I mean, no, they that, but like Nicole was getting towels, and
yeah.
Lucille was comforting her. Like he was just sitting there looking and low
Right.
key angry. Like,
Oh yeah.
why is this nigga in my
But he
dilapidated house?
but he can't say nothing because he's very, very necessary to the moment. So
He
he
is,
just had to shut the
yes,
fuck up. He's been doing that a lot, actually. So, what? Oh, so to back up a little bit, we're gonna jump around again. So Meech had Angel get some intel from one of the
yes.
politicians or cops or whoever to be coming in the strip club. And it's looking kind of, looking kind of bad for me.
I know.
He about to have to dip because now he implicated in some cases in Atlanta now.
Yeah, yeah, yes, he is. So he gotta lay low. That's
But
what
at,
he has to do.
but at the same time, he trying to negotiate with old boy from Techwood that really
Right.
don't. I mean, I think they basically trying to take old boy out and him be the man.
Yeah.
So
So a lot of moving parts. And then with him with Meech leaving, then now Angel feels away, and she said some shit that got her, and
she asked herself out with that
she asked
bullshit.
herself out like that. That's not how you like.
Nah,
You supposed to be smarter than this, boo. You supposed to be playing niggas, and you just played yourself.
played and it actually that was one of those like the writing kind of dropped the ball there because
Yeah,
the way that she been as a character throughout
like super riding for him. That's hella random.
that didn't match, and not even a super rider from him as much as um knowing how to manipulate a situation when it comes to a man.
Correct.
So that
Yes.
made absolutely no sense. So from a standpoint of trying to show like, well, maybe she really cared because she did some goofy shit that really wasn't smooth, but
Possible, but
that really wasn't it. So what was another part I want to talk about? Oh, that
I would
scene
like
when that oh go ahead.
I would like to talk about when Blaze, also known as Braxton, and Henrietta are at the, I guess, the political event or whatever that's being
Yeah.
thrown, and they have that conversation because he's like, T came to me, like, I think that you need to just kind of and she was over there talking some stupid shit. Like, I was like, what is wrong with you? And like, and even he was like, I gave you every opportunity to not be this. And she like, oh, you just wanted a son. And he like, no, I wanted a lady. I don't know what the fuck you are.
Like, I knew I had a daughter, and that's how we were raising you. This is how you developed, and it is what it is, but don't be blaming that shit on other people. And that
Right.
was basically the sentiment there. It's funny because that's what I wanted to talk about, that exact same
Mm-hmm.
scene. So, as per usual, we're on the same page, typically.
It's what we do more often than
Um,
not.
so But it's still I feel like the main things that we really didn't talk about is that boy when he got out of jail, how he looked like they was just beating on his ass
Yeah,
for
they was
three,
tearing his
4
ass up.
days.
They was tearing his ass
And
up. I
Meech, oh, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say we kind of skipped the part where when Terry's baby mama gives birth, one
Mm,
Nicole sees it. So even though she
mm-hmm.
like, I'm not fucking, she like, I don't want to do that.
At
She went and
all.
took that damn pill, and I was sitting here
Quick, I
like,
was laughing when that bro. I was like, I knew she was looking like, yeah. Let me take
she's like,
this
oh hell
pill.
no. She's like, I'm not fucking, but hey, you never
Mm-mm.
know. Um,
I ain't about to be in
um,
that jam at
I'm
all.
okay. And then like baby mama's so pissed because she know that he's still dealing with
Right.
Markeisha. So
Yeah,
when
she
he
knows
come
some
in,
shit.
then she just cuts his ass out.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you missed the damn birth of your child fucking with that broad.
Yeah, but
And
but you know that this is what he do and you allow it.
well, yeah. So it ain't like
Like,
she ain't wrong for
I
allowing
mean,
the behavior and just accepting it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, there's that. There's that. Just annoys me.
No.
It
His
really.
whole situation is so whack though. So Meech, now that he knows what's going on with the legal situation is like kind of developing in Atlanta through Angel, he's getting ready to make a move so he could leave. And
Yes.
he was already planning on going to St. Louis to set up some stuff, so he just about to kick it there for a minute. So this is interesting. I didn't know that but then it does make sense because I know they did have a whole like Midwest, East Coast cities kind of on lock. So him traveling around like this makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yes.
Um,
Absolutely.
there was another funny scene with that HOA lady too. He had burned up the little thing that she gave. I was like, bro, why are you doing things? And you about to leave?
But
Like,
she's annoying.
she
I
is
mean, and like we said earlier, yes, he needs to mow that damn lawn. Also, her, yes, if you know that this nigga know that you got bodies over here, like me, I would be like, okay, let me just kind of lay up off this fool so he go tell my husband. I don't have time for that. That would be me. But what do I know? I'm kind of
So
lay up off him a little bit because he got a little bit of something on me.
right, that's true. But man, the way this episode ended was so messed up though, because the homie that was kind of like running, I guess, somewhat a surveillance on King Henry. I guess she figured out it was dude and really bust out an archaic ass weapon like a flamethrower. Didn't just shoot the nigga, had a whole
And
flamethrower.
then licked it like I hate this nigga,
I
bro. Like,
really like those are the things about the acting. It's like so over the top in some spots, and I just be kind of like, okay. But overall, this was a good episode. The Battle for Techwood episode, I feel like been one of the strongest. But this was a good follow up to that. A little shaky in some spots, but it's a 50 stars production, so that's to be expected. Um, but with that, I'm gonna end it. This has been Cultural Foolishness. I am Creed of Exodus Studios, Architects of Mars, and my co-host is.
Coach Tamara Simone.
We are out. We will see y'all next week and have a good morning, good night, and good afternoon, and all that stuff. We will holler at y'all later. Peace, peace.
Yes.